first payment does not go, the first payment goes to your, the arrears that is longest outstanding. Okay, so it means that you can catch up. In the past, the arrears wouldn't go to the longest outstanding, so it would show you in arrears for a much longer period of time. And that wasn't anything more than management paying attention and putting the customer first. Now, we have been having grants and aid for some time. As somebody who went to CAST, we know that is a long time. Even though it doesn't appear to be that way, right? Let's make it up. Yeah. But we're here today to announce the fact, to make sure that all Jamaicans know that we are increasing the grant and aid program year over year by 68%. Just last year, we had 3,000 grants at $50,000 each. This year, we have 4,200 grants at $60,000 each. And a grant is money that you get for your education that you don't have to pay back. It's only Student Loan Bureau that you can come to and get that kind of grant in that kind of scale for your education. So this is an incentive for Jamaicans interested in tertiary education to seek out the Student Loan Bureau. Because you come and you access one of the Student Loan Bureau's targeted loans, you will automatically, if you are from a household where the income levels are $1.5 million or less, you will automatically receive a free grant, no repayment of $60,000. And we're not doing it one time, we're not doing it 200 times, we're not doing it 1,000 times. We're saying there are 4,200 of these grants available, and we're inviting all Jamaican students who qualify to come and get your grant. We are interested in increasing tertiary enrollment in Jamaica. The only way our society is going to grow and develop is if the productivity of our country improves. Now, what is productivity and how it improves? The productivity of any individual is inextricably linked to the productivity of those who share the same space as you. So the thought that we can make it all on our own is a false notion that is fed to us by society. That somehow all we have to do is go to school, study hard, and we on our own can do it. It doesn't work like that. It takes a society, a community. You ever notice when you have somebody who, some people would characterize them as good for nothing. And the moment they leave here and they go into another society, all of a sudden you see them just blossom and shining and getting things done and moving ahead. He's like, how come they're the same? They're the same Joe. They're the same Lazy Joe. How come Lazy Joe all of a sudden turned Star Joe? Well, the difference is that Lazy Joe end up in a society that's more, where the people around him more productive, they're able to do more. And that boosts Lazy Joe's own productivity. So all of a sudden Lazy Joe looks like Star Joe. So what we want to do is to boost the productivity of every individual in the country. And the way we do it is making sure that all individuals can be more productive in themselves. Does that make sense? Yes. I am more productive the more productive you are. And you are more productive definitely, the more productive I am, right? So when I went to, I didn't go, you know, I'm not the cast type generation. See that tongue in cheek. That's not really true. But when I went to university, tertiary enrollment was maybe 8%, meaning 8% of the high school cohort went to university. Because back in those days, we really just had two. We had CAST and we had Ewing. Today, thank God, we have 34 tertiary institutions, and tertiary enrollment, I'll give you a rough number, I don't have the precise number, but I think it's somewhere in the high 30s, 35%, maybe even as high as 40. That's tremendous progress over a relatively not so short period of time. We want to get tertiary enrollment even higher, and the key to doing that is through the financing of tertiary education. As a member of parliament, I often come across young people in my constituency who have the subjects, who qualify for enrollment in one of our 34 institutions, but who, because of their own self restrictions, or because they have financial challenges and they restrict themselves from the possibilities that exist to address those challenges. And we want a Jamaica where financial challenges are no longer a hindrance to tertiary education. We want everybody who qualifies to be able to go to university. But you have to do some work on your own to get there. We have put in place a student loan bureau that is capable of disbursing thousands and thousands and thousands of loans every year. We're capable of disbursing more loans than we disburse today. And over 99% of people who qualify, who apply for loans are able to receive loans. And so what we're seeking to do is to make the loan product more and more attractive so that more and more Jamaicans can choose to use the Student Loan Bureau to achieve their educational aspirations. As Nikisha mentioned, another innovation was to increase the moratorium between graduation from university and when the loan repayment period begins. You have an entire 14 months, that's 1 year and 2 months after graduation for the loan repayment to begin. And the loans today, yes, go ahead, yes. And the loans today are 15 years in duration, and in medicine, it's 20 years, right? So when you stretch it out to 15 years, then you stretch it out to 20 years, you lower the monthly repayment. Right. And on top of that now, we're saying you come in and you're from a family, you're on path, or your family income is less than a certain threshold, which today is 1.5 million, we will give you free $60,000 as a grant in aid.